this is Mike McCready, your host on episode 84 of the Hookblast Podcast. I'm not feeling 100% on top of my game today. A cop pulled me over around 2 a.m. last night and asked where I was going at that time. I said, I'm on my way to attend a lecture about gambling, hookers, alcohol abuse, and the effects it has on the human body, as well as smoking and staying out late. And the officer asked, really, who's giving that lecture at this time of night? I just replied honestly and said, well, that would be my wife. Anyway, this is the podcast where we discover a few new catchy songs. You add the ones you love to your own streaming playlists or follow mine. You can find them for Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, and YouTube by navigating to playlists at hookblast.com. I'm against animal cruelty, and I don't care who knows it. In fact, I once dated a woman because she wrote on her profile that she worked with animals. But you know how people embellish their profiles. It didn't work out between us, because she was a butcher. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is that I really messed up when I was asked to speak at the PETA fundraiser the other night. And well, technically, I was asked to stop speaking after I pointed out that their constant requests for donations were too much. It was just a figure of speech when I said they were beating a dead horse. Just a figure of speech. Anyway, when I got home, cancel culture kicked in, and my wife canceled me. Anyway, let's just play some hooks. First up on the show today is returning band Sea of Satellites. This is their third time on the podcast, and a testament to their good songwriting and impressive recordings. Their song is called Pretentious City. It's about rising above the judgments of other people, which stem from their own insecurities. My wife thinks I'm pretentious. Well, she walked in on me reading a book about existential philosophy, and she was like, "Oh my God, are you for real?" And I was like, well, that's what I'm trying to figure out with this book.
I don't like the way you're looking at me. Looking kind of creepy. Addicting mediocrity. All alone a pretentious city. Caught up in all of the rage of the monotonous gaze and your panopticon cage. The shadows come out to play. Your fear is calling my name. Catch me if you can.
That's Pretentious City by Sea of Satellites. Behind that is a song by returning artist Judy Ludgate. Fighter is an empowering pick-me-up pop rock song for anyone dealing with bullying or other struggles in their life. Oh, and I know how that feels because I finally stood up to my high school bully. Both his arms were broken. That's probably why I felt brave enough to stand up to him. This is Fighter.
Now it's all over. You will never hurt me again. I am a fighter, a soldier, towering above it all. I am a giant, monumental, and now it's you standing small. Sticks and stones, but your words won't cut me anymore. No. Sticks and stones, but your words won't cut me anymore.
Okay, you come for the great music, but you stay for the helpful life tips I like to throw into some of the episodes. Okay. If you're trying to be funny, don't attempt dark humor until you get the hang of it. Because Dark humor's like food. Not everyone gets it. You see what I did there? That's dark humor. I'm saying not everyone gets food. That's not funny. That's dark. But Behind Fighter is a song called Lie to Me. It was written, produced, performed, and mixed by Scott MacPherson. Several well-known musicians played on the song, including Tommy Burns, who played with Billy Joel, and Bette Sussman, who played with Whitney Houston and Cyndi Lauper. There's a Billy Joel and Cyndi Lauper duet called Getting Closer. But that doesn't have anything to do with this. This song was written about a friend who was going through a breakup and got a bit desperate about the situation. But don't worry, in the end I got over her.
But I saw you with somebody new, holding you the way I used to. How could you have ever been this cruel? Lie to me, please lie to me. I believe. Please tell me you'll stay forever and a day.
Ooh, I love the feel of that song. It's really nice.
Fall into temptation, a little love game. I rolled the dice and hit double six. Yeah, don't beg for mercy 'cause the pleasures are mine. I'll keep on coming back, time after time. Her love's unstoppable, something incredible. Her love is magic, is spellbound and beautiful. Her love's unstoppable, something incredible.
You're listening to Unstoppable from Gogs. He wrote it about a former girlfriend who had a healthy libido. Oh, speaking of libido, my wife has always had poor eyesight. And the good news is she's having surgery to restore it, but the doctor said that a side effect of the operation is that it might lower her libido. And she asked why, and the doctor was like, well, you'll actually see what your husband looks like. The Hookblast Podcast is sponsored by Music Xray. MusicXray.com is where musicians find opportunities for their music to be licensed for TV shows, movies, advertisements, video games, and even podcasts like this one. New musician users can apply Hookblast21 at checkout as a promo code. Coming in last on the show today is returning band WTS. It's a song about drawing positivity and strength from the people around you when you're at your most vulnerable and helpless. And you've forgotten your safe word. And you can't find the key to the handcuffs. And she already left, and you can't scream for help because of the ball gag. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. This is We Got This.
Because they do not know just who you are. Got to keep reaching for the stars. They can't pull you down. You can't resist. You need to learn. You got this. Let's keep moving. Marching onward. Reaching higher. You got this. Raise your voices. Fight for something. Stand together. We got this.
That's WTS. We Got This. And that's all the time we have for episode 84 of the Hookblast Podcast. Sharing this podcast with others is the best way to support the show. All songs are used with the permission of the rights holders. Please add the songs you liked to your streaming playlists and play them often. And I'll catch you right back here next week with a fresh batch of new hooks. Bye-bye.